Hi everybody, thanks for joining. Today's routine is deeper flows for spring. Each season I try and do a routine that has just a few flows in it that allows us to drop deeper. So these are moves that are related to spring. Spring is the season of the wood element. It is about bursting forth and being creative and finding inspiration. If we get too much energy, if we have too much wood energy, we also have to deal with stress, aggravation, frustration. So it's about settling those and opening up. All right, so the wood element is clearly connected to trees. So let's just start with tree breathing. As we breathe out, we offer to the trees, lift it up, and then we take the tree's offering of oxygen and bring it back in. Out and up. And inhaling, gathering, exhaling, and offering it to the tree. Building this reciprocal relationship and settling in to this time of quiet, grounding, breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel those feet grounding and exhaling, offering that gift, gathering in the gift, and keep going. Slow it down. Feel your mind settling. Breathing. Relaxing as an antidote to frustration and aggravation. Finding some quiet in the mind. Just generally releasing our stress. Doing this every day is essential to good health and well-being. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let that gift of new energy flow through the body and release what you don't need. And we are trying to go deeper, so we're just going to keep breathing for a little bit longer. One of the things that we know is that deep breathing helps control our wood energy. That's this metal energy. Metal controls wood. So it helps keep that yang energy, which is very much associated with the wood element, in control. And there's certainly lots going on that can throw us off balance these days. So just take a few more breaths. Breathe with the tree. Recognizing our interrelationship and connection to nature as a good source of quiet and calm. Breathe in. Breathe out. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do two more. And finish up this last one. This is probably the extra. And then bring it down. Now, I said we want to open up the sides of our body, and we're going to do this one with a move called Fortifying the Great Wall. So we put one hand overhead, palm facing up. We're going to take this palm open and just slapping right up underneath the armpit down and then releasing. So we're slapping and brushing. And breathe. Gently stimulating, keeping that breath deep, steady. And 2 more. Then we switch positions and start to tap. Brushing down, tapping down, and then brushing away, lifting off. Activating all these acupressure points, all the meridian points down the side, bringing new energy in. Good, and release. Hands back to center. We're going to bring our feet in a little so that we are in a good Wuji stance, which is feet under hips, hands resting and relaxed. Then we're going to breathe up, and then stretch. Not quite a side bend, it's more of a diagonal reach. And we spiral down. And then up. And bring it back down. Up and spiral and reach. Feeling the stretch both in the front and the back of the body. And then just keep going. And breathe. Nice and slow, hands spiral, reaching away. And breathe. 1 more to each side. And we're going to do a little extra stretching, just because we really want to wring out all this tension in here and get these nice and awake. So we're going to push and turn to the back, and then lift up that heel and twist, just like we're wringing tension out of this torso. Nice and slow, heel comes up as you come around, push to the back, and you breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Good, 2 more on each side. All the way to the back. And breathe. Good. Now some flows. We'll start with sweeping dragon, which starts with our hands here. We're going to do just the arm part of this. There's a whole walking piece that sometimes we'll do, but it's not easy to do on camera. So we'll do just the sweeping arms. And again, remember, we're opening here. And we sweep around and see how this ends up kind of under the armpit. Then you push out to the other side. And then you sweep. And exhale. Inhale one way. Exhale the other. A little dip. And release. And breathe. Inhale. Resist the temptation to speed this up. And just breathe. Slowly. Easily. Letting the movement do the relaxing. Feel the openness and breathe. And stretch keep that breathing deep, steady, smooth, and breathe. And see if we can slow it down even a little more, which makes us breathe a little deeper. And breathe. Let your eyes follow the hand that's open. Eyes are also connected to the wood element, so this is a good one to practice that sensation of moving and seeing. You want to open up and see new possibilities and see and experience the growth all around us. Go 2 more to each side. Last one. Breathe. Back to center and release. Widen the stance so your feet are outside your hips. Sink in and drop those shoulders back. This is a variation of water nourishes wood that's going to require us to turn our feet into a lunge and then open up to the horizon. So, back the palms together. Water, as in the fountain, comes up. We embrace the tree. We're going to take the tree and rotate around 1 foot, then the other, and then open up to the horizon. Bring it back in, back to center, release. Fountain, water, nourishes wood. Embrace the tree. Rotate that tree up onto a lunge and open. Finding that horizon. Bring it back in, center, and release. Water nourishes wood. With good wood energy, we open up to the creativity and new possibilities around us. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as we turn. Exhale as we open. Breathe it back in. Release. Keep it going and breathe. Front foot, back foot lifts, opening up. Bringing it back in, rotating, dropping. And open. And breathe. Feel each part of the movement, bringing water energy up, refreshing those kidneys, settling in to hold embracing the tree. Feeding our liver, opening up to the horizon, settling back in, release. Breathe it up, bring it around, turn, lift, and breathe. Up. backs of the palms. Embrace the tree. Turn. Lift into a slight lunge and open. And back. And open. Let's do 2 more to each side. Last set. And breathe. Last one. And back, and then pause and just breathe. Good. The last flow is tree sways in the wind. Another very classic one for opening up the side and imagining the energy of spring filling our bodies. We're going to do the very gentle version where we just turn to the side, and wherever your hands land, they land. And we trace up the side of the body and pour that energy into our heads. Release, and then rotate. Trace up the sides, energy in, and then we blossom. We bring the energy up, we feed our internal tree, and then we open. Inhale. Exhale, keep it slow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slow it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And breathe. Let's do 3 more to each side. Last set. Last one. Hands down, feet together. Hand over hand, settling in, settle that energy here in bamboo in the wind. As still as you possibly can be. Breathe deeply so your hands are moving. Feet together, tailbone dropped. Take a nice breath and lift those shoulders. Roll them back and down. And then tuck the chin to elongate the spine. And feel the crown of the head, the byway point, headed to the sky. Yeah, breathe. Let your energy move through the body. Close your eyes if you can. And just enjoy the sensation of being cleaned, cleansed, having let go of stress and frustration. Celebrating that you took some time for yourself to relax, release, and replenish. Breathe deeply. 3 more breaths. Last big breath. Find your way to stillness. Open your eyes. Drop out your hands. Step out your feet. Move as you need to. A little wiggling, a little squiggle. And settle in and take this good feeling into the rest of your day. Thanks for joining.